We got BJR EHLP coach Danny Ferry here, and like he almost takes a tumble with one of our reporters here. Thank you for joining us. You can kick us off. Question.
Coach, obviously, just first thoughts, initial thoughts. You guys are championship Saturday bound.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you come down here for one thing and one thing only, and fortunate enough to be able to play in that big game. You know, it's been a battle all year. Never mind this final four teams. You know, we knew it wasn't going to be easy. You know, there's a reason these four teams are down here. So, you know, looking forward to Saturday, and hopefully we can get the job done.
Today was a little bit more wide open than yesterday, I would say. And the third period took a couple minutes off. That's in the PJ I was talking about earlier, that you guys in the regular series took a few minutes off in games and it came back to bite you. Did you think that was an example of that out there?
Yeah, you know, going into the third period with a lead like we had, you know, you're on the guys about taking care of the D zone and eating shots and getting pucks to the red and getting it in and having a third forward high. I thought probably first 8 minutes of the third we stuck to that and then got away from it a little bit and made it a little closer than I would have liked. But you know, that's hockey, and you know, we got to clean up on a couple things in that department. And yeah, you know, it's hard at that point, you know, but you got to keep reminding the guys that, you know, they're a good hockey team over there, and you know, we knew they weren't going to pack it in and let their season end without a fight. So you know, you got to give those guys credit over there for playing to the buzzer.
And obviously, round robin, not a usual playoff format. So you guys come in, take the first two, and the way it goes, you guys are on. But is there any different mindset playing different teams every night?
Yeah, I think it's a little different for everyone, for every team that's involved in the round robin. As far as preparation, you know, it's a little harder because you want to focus at the game on hand, and then, you know, you can't look too far ahead. But, you know, it's tough when you're not able to kind of take the day or two to do film and practice, you know, D zone and their power play and penalty kill and whatnot. So in that aspect, it's a little tougher, but you know, that's, like I said earlier, it's part of hockey, and you got to adapt to things like that. So, and I think the guys have done a great job.
So last year I was here between the benches, and last year's BJR team was definitely a little bit chippier. Got the mouth going quite a bit. Your guys seem pretty tame on the bench, seem pretty even keeled and very positive with each other. Do you think that is their character, or is it a message from you and Ferry, from you and DCAP?
I think it's both. You know, when I came on with BJR, you know, I've learned a ton from Rich, and he's been great in that aspect of things as far as, you know, keeping guys positive, and I think that's my mentality to begin with. You know, you're going to have good shifts, you're going to have bad shifts, but it's about staying level-headed and, you know, being positive, picking guys up when they have a bad shift, and, you know, even when you have a good shift, you know, be happy and talk about it, but, you know, you got to come back down to that level and go out there and do it again. And the guys are great about it. You know, it's hockey, and it's a physical sport, and it's competitive. So you're going to have guys that, you know, tempers are high at times, but I think the guys do a great job of controlling that and staying out of the box. So, yeah, it's from DCAP and myself and the guys, it's, you know, group effort there on that end.
Yeah, and we could talk about the top line until we're blue in the face, but let's talk about the blue liners today, because, again, a great job shutting them down, limiting shots on goal, and some unsung heroes who don't necessarily show up on the score sheet, but do a great job of keeping the other team. Petron, for example, one of them tonight, I thought.
Yeah. I mean, like we talked about last night, you know, we know what that top line is going to do offensively, and as far as, you know, third, fourth line guys, right? They've bought in 100% into their roles, right? And I think as a hockey player, whatever level you're at, you know, there's role guys, there's skill guys, there's guys power play, and I think that's, since I've been with these guys, it's something that I've been big on. You know, knowing your role and sticking to it, right? And whether that's, you know, fourth line not seeing as many minutes as that top line, and it's about staying positive and doing your job and earning each shift. And that goes for every line, you know, whether it's the Retzel line or our fourth line, right? You got to earn your shift, and everyone's bought in. And, you know, obviously it's been great so far, and you know, continue to do that in the championship game.
So you had a 3-game set with Worcester, obviously, and they're the date on Saturday. So for you, or do you want the guys to look back to that at all, or for you, since this is just a one-game thing, is it just fresh start, 60 minutes of hockey, and that's it?
Yeah, I mean, I think given that series, you know, obviously we lost the 3-game series, went to 3 games. I don't think you want to focus too much on the past, but I think you can use it as a little bit of a fire, right? Like, you know, we lost that series and be mad about it, and come out with that fire that we want to get them back. But you know, I think postseason hockey, right? You got to kind of put what's in the past and focus on where you are. And you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of good that we had that series because, and for them as well, you know, we get to know their power play and that type of stuff. So it's good, but you know, like I said, kind of put that in the past and focus on what's at hand.
Coach, thanks so much. We'll see you Saturday.
Awesome, thanks guys.
Thank you.